A planned $3 million facility on Kettleman Road could be scrapped because of something that happened Thursday night. SNN Local News 6 anchor John Hill explains.
It was a simple request. The Sarasota Realtors Association wanted to add parking for its planned office building. The parking area required a special exception, and that required a public hearing. That's when things turned sour for the realtors. More than 20 Colonial Oaks residents told the Planning Commission how the additional parking would put additional cars on their street, Colonial Oaks Boulevard, that would endanger children walking to school. They presented maps and calendars and diagrams and chided the association for violating its own code of conduct not to damage a neighborhood.
And their own public policy states, we support the presentation of private property rights and general transportation. We support transportation locations and design alternatives that protect or minimize the negative effect on neighborhoods. And that's what we expect the realtors and you to help us do.
What the residents really want is to close that entranceway right there from Colonial Oaks Boulevard into where that proposed parking area would be. It's really not a part of the discussion because that entranceway was actually approved 8 years ago. But it's the linchpin, because if the residents are successful in blocking the special exception, the whole deal is dead. The association CEO summarized the realtors' position.
Without the adjacent piece, which is the subject of the special exception, I can just about assure you it is, again, the decision of the board of directors, but why would we spend $3 million to build a building when we knew we didn't have adequate parking today, let alone 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years?
After more than 3 hours of discussion, the Planning Commission recommended to deny the special exception with some fairly strong words to the realtors. The Planning Commission only recommends zoning changes to the board. It will be up to the board to decide on the approval or denial of the parking lot special exception. In Sarasota, John Hill, SNN Local News 6.
The fight now goes to the full Board of County Commissioners, who will hear all of this again on March 27th.